Hello everyone, welcome to the Indie Geek Guy channel. I'm Martin and today we're looking at Dirty Harry, starring Clint Eastwood. There's one main reason I chose Dirty Harry as a movie to do today. One, is a little bit different from the movies I've been covering recently, and two, it's one of those movies that everyone sort of puts a pin in as when sort of the action thriller genre took a turn. It's one of those movies that sort of changed up what it was to be like the action hero of a movie. It changed what people thought of as a good lead in an action movie, making the character a bit rough around the edges, maybe not quite so wholesome in some ways, and all that kind of stuff. So I'm interested to see sort of the genesis of that thing, that being our protagonist in a movie, and seeing how they handled it. That's one of the big reasons I wanted to watch this movie for the first time. And also because Dirty Harry's got a reputation in the film world as, you know, being one of the classics. So I wanted to finally take a look at it. So with all that being said, let's just jump right on into this. I don't really have much expectations for this one. I'm just generally quite interested to see what it has in it. So other than that, let's jump on into Dirty Harry. San Francisco. So we're starting on a rather morbid note by the looks of it. Love that shot. That shot looks great. Ooh, shoulder. Well, I didn't think the shot would kill her, but the drowning definitely will. Yeah. It's funky. It's a neat way to sort of do the opening credits of the film, is just to show, you know, Clint investigating. It sort of sets the tone quite nicely. Right, we've got our mystery. Who was the woman? Who was the sniper? Where does our boy Dirty Harry come into all this? Oh, shell casing. Fucking idiot. Why would he not pick that up? It was like right next to him. Why would he leave that there? Oh, we have to know.
To the city of San Francisco, I will enjoy killing one person every day until you pay me $100,000.
Well, that is a demand and a threat.
You're not thinking of paying,
The screen coming down made him jump.
the city of San Francisco.
Mr. Mayor, Inspector Callahan.
All right, let's have it.
That's swag. He's walked in with swag.
Report. What have you been doing?
Checking on all known extortionists, rooftop prowlers, rifle nuts, peepers.
Mr. Mayor.
Clint has quite the bouffant in this, doesn't he? He's quite... Look at that volume on that hair.
Churches and schools.
Wait a minute, do I get this right? You're gonna play this creeps game?
It'll get us some more breathing space.
So I might get somebody killed. But you let me meet with the son of a bitch.
Just let me shoot him. Just let me shoot him. He's basically saying he's just a loose cannon cop who wants to shoot the bad guys.
Adult male is chasing a female with intent to commit rape. I shoot the bastard, that's my policy.
I can see why that would be his method. Jesus Christ! Whoa, what a dive! I would have fucking bottled it and smacked my head probably. Dead. Dead. Why eating the hot dog? I'm a badass. That gun is fucking enormous. Even when he's not in a western, he's still in a western. I mean, no one here knows he's a cop. They're just sort of assuming. There's just a guy walking around with a massive gun.
Did he fire 6 shots or only 5? Well, to tell you the truth, in all this excitement, I've kind of lost track myself. You've got to ask yourself one question. Do I feel lucky? Well, do you, punk?
I wouldn't do it, my guy. Don't do it.
I got to know.
Oh, wow. As if. He knew. He fucking knew how many shots he had left.
What are you gonna do with those?
I want to cut your pants off.
No. We'll pull them off.
It'll hurt.
$29.50. Let it hurt.
These are expensive pants. You ain't cutting them up. And what am I meant to walk home in?
I'm putting somebody with you.
You're teaming him up. I don't think he wants a partner.
You know what happens to the guys that I've worked with. Dietrich's still in the hospital with a bullet in his gut, and Fanducci's dead.
Bad track record.
Hey, Hero, nice work yesterday.
All right, Fatso. Wrestler wants to see you.
He's come in and call that guy Fatso. Hey, Fatso. I'm Clint Eastwood. I'm cooler than everyone.
There is one question.
Oh, here comes the funky assassin music again. To Scorpio, we agree, but need time to get money. Be patient. I'm just thinking of The Simpsons. That's it. Scorpio. So is he just... I'm wondering if there's like a reason for the people he's targeting at all? Or if it's just seemingly random? That's a creepy smile. That is a creepy smile.
You there. Yes, you.
His face. Oh shit! I think four. Did he not hear the fucking helicopter like getting louder and louder?
What I don't understand is how the helicopter boys lost him. How the hell did they let him get out of the building without
What?
seeing him?
What?
They were probably talking instead of looking like they were supposed to.
How the fuck does that even happen?
You find another entrance, and I'll go in here.
Yes. Follow the suspicious man into a dark alley. I don't see this going wrong for anyone. Oh, that's not him.
We ought to call the police.
I am a police.
Well, that's unfortunate for you, Clint. What is this? What is this situation that has developed? It's this random gang of guys. He saw the guy go into the building and was investigating. But I don't know why he kept looking once he knew that it wasn't who he was looking for. That was a bit weird. So, maybe he deserved a punch to the face after all.
Sorry to bring you in on this. We thought it was your sniper, Inspector, but it turns out to be a suicide attempt.
Well, that's a different situation entirely. Is he going to have to deal with this?
Anybody try to talk him down?
Yeah, but no luck. But now that you're here,
I mean, I go.
I'd sure appreciate it.
I don't know if Dirty Harry's the right man for this particular job. So far, this movie has just been Dirty Harry showing up places and then getting involved. It's just like, well, you're here. Could you do this for us, please?
A friend of mine was up about 20 floors with a jumper a few years ago. And the jumper grabbed him, they went off, and 20 floors down, just mashed him all over the pavement. Couldn't tell which legs were with which.
Well,
which were which.
this might work, I suppose. Tell him you're going to turn into a bloody, mushy puddle. Puddle?
Rotten bastard!
That seems like an ill-advised thing to do. How did he grab onto the side of the thing? He got knocked out and grabbed onto the side of the cage.
Now you know why they call me Dirty Harry. Every dirty job that comes along.
I mean, that's pretty accurate from what I've seen so far. Just give him all the shit jobs. Everything that's the pain in the ass to do or dangerous. Off you go, Clint. Sort it out for us.
I've ordered all units to make themselves very noticeable.
Yeah, except in here, sir.
That's right, the North Beach area, we're saving that for him.
Okay, so they're trying to bottleneck him somewhere where there isn't a police presence. I have the feeling the sniper would probably pick up on that being a trap.
He might pick the same rooftop. He's got a very clear view of the St. Peter and Paul's Church.
And they're having a novena tonight. Well,
That makes sense. He did
the note.
point out.
He threatened to kill a Catholic priest or a Negro.
He did indeed. So the sniper's a religious, crazy person, racist? Maybe? That's all I've got to go off so far.
Now.
his face is priceless. Oh my god, he's upgraded to a fucking machine gun. Every time that guy gets caught, his face is a picture. But I'm kind of waiting for the plot to thicken in some way, like, oh god, that doesn't sound good. Oh, that's not good. The trap failed, mainly because Harry couldn't get his shot on target. So far, the movie has been a pretty simple cat and mouse. Bad guy on a rooftop. Clint Eastwood goes to location, hopes to get him. That's been the movie so far. I'm slightly waiting for there to be an extra layer sort of revealed to all this.
He grabbed a 14-year-old girl.
What?
And Mary Deacon.
The plot did thicken.
She has oxygen till 3 a.m. tomorrow morning. Anything cute, and you will force me to let girl die of slow suffocation. Signed, Scorpio.
What a lovely guy. He's so nice.
The dentist identified that.
Yikes.
He said it was pulled out with a pair of pliers.
Ugh. Ugh.
Test 1, 2, 3.
Run, Harry, run. You're going to miss the call. Go, 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 go.
No car. I give you a certain amount of time to go from phone booth to phone booth. I'm watching you. Not all the time, but you'll never know when or where.
Yeah.
I hope you're not stupid.
Well then, challenge is set. We're going to have a little bit of a run around.
I'm gonna give you a nice little run this time, and you better make it, because if you don't, dead girl.
Man, he must be exhausted. He's sprinting everywhere. I hope Clint's done some marathon training for this. Kind of giving me Die Hard with a Vengeance vibes, but obviously Die Hard with a Vengeance probably got some of that from this. Well, again, we're back with the ominous kind of visuals again.
Left hand. Let's see the gun.
Yeah, bring out the fucking massive cannon you keep carrying around everywhere with you.
My. That's a big one.
Fuck's sake.
Left hand.
Oh, look at this POV. We get a nice POV shot.
No, not yet. Not yet. Don't pass out on me yet, you rotten oinker. Do we understand each other?
Pretty intense, this guy.
I've changed my mind. I'm going to let her die. I just wanted you to know that.
Well, that's just not playing by your own rules, which is just disgraceful, frankly. And they missed again! They missed him again! Oh, he's been got. He's been got. That was one hell of a noise that just came out of his mouth. But I am liking how this film is sort of showing our protagonists as not being, like, invulnerable. Like, they get injured and shit. Well, that could have gone better. It didn't.
Doc, it's very important you try to remember. There's a 14-year-old girl who's suffocating.
I'm trying to think. It was, I believe he works around here.
For Christ's sake, she'll be dead in an hour.
I'm trying to remember.
Why does it feel like everyone is, like, not helpful in this movie? Everyone is, like, against him.
Illegal entry, no warrant.
Looks like we climb.
Too much linguine.
Never mind not having the warrant or anything like that. It's just the linguini. Just the linguini stopping me from climbing over. Ugh. Fucking creep. Jesus. Damn. Jesus.
If I tried that, your head'd be splattered.
Oh, that's a good shot.
Now, where's the girl?
There's a lot of good shots in this movie. He's seeing red. He's seeing red. He's gonna... Oh! Wonder how they got this shot. Definitely not on a crane. Sure, that must have been like a helicopter, right, to get that shot. Good shot. I'm really liking this movie's when it does atmospheric stuff. Like the atmospheric stuff is working really well for me. Well, it looks like she's probably dead, which sucks. This movie's pretty grim. It's pretty dark. Like nothing's really gone well for our protagonists so far. I mean, now we've got the guy, but I feel like there must be an extra puzzle piece to all this somewhere.
That say you've got a right to kick down doors, torture suspects, deny medical attention and legal counsel. Where have you been? I mean, you must have heard of the Fourth Amendment. I've got news for you, Callahan. As soon as he's well enough to leave the hospital, he walks.
That's the problem here.
What are you talking about?
He's free to go because of how you did the job.
The search of the suspect's quarters was illegal. You should have gotten a search warrant.
Search warrant? There was a girl dying.
She was, in fact, dead, according to the medical report.
But I didn't know that.
This is really trying to get you on Harry's side because
there is no way they can possibly condone police torture. All evidence.
But at least it's bringing up the discussion, which, you know, he could have easily not have done.
He's gonna kill again.
How do you know?
'Cause he likes it.
That he does. He definitely seems to get a kick out of killing, with the crazy smiles and laughter. That was a good scene. It was interesting that they decided to address the fact that Harry's methods sort of bit him in the fucking arse, but they could have just, like, you know, brushed it under the carpet kind of thing if they just wanted a simple kind of ending. But yeah, it was good. Good to bring up that talking point.
Take it easy.
What the fuck is going on here? Did you just pay this guy to beat the shit out of him? What is happening? Is he gonna use this to try and frame Harry, I suppose? Like he's gonna be like, look what this police officer did to me.
Are you claiming that the San Francisco police did this to you?
There we go, that's what I thought.
Tried to frame me with the Deacon girl murder, and now they're trying to murder me, and look at me, just look at me. I'm supposed to be...
How are you going to prove this, though? How are you going to prove that that's what happened?
His name is Callahan. He's a big cop. Worst homicide. Callahan.
Well, that's just a bit of, he said, some bullshit.
And anybody can tell I didn't do that to him.
How?
Because he looks too damn good, that's
That's a good line, to be fair.
I'm not allowed to have anybody in here.
Oh, I'm authorizing you, Mrs. Sellers. Let's go, huh?
I don't know you. Hear me, old hag. I'm telling you to drive, or I'll decorate this bus with your brains.
You're a creep.
And on his farm he had some...
Oh god, this is such a weird, creepy scene. I hate this. Nope.
When are you people gonna stop messing around with this guy? He's gotta be stopped now.
I gave my word of honor on it, and he will not be molested. And that's a direct order, Callahan.
They could have chosen a better word in the script. It's just a little distracting. Oh my god, that's it. That's it. Yeah, I will stand in the most perfect position to look cool as possible. Look at that silhouette in the reflection. Oh my god. He's like fucking Batman. Oh, hi. That's such a... Oh, damn. Okay, maybe they are going quite fast. Jesus. God damn. That was a risky fucking maneuver, but apparently it paid off. Jesus, he nearly blasted a kid's head off.
You're thinking, did he fire 6 shots?
Oh
or
my
only
god,
5?
what a fucking callback.
I forgot myself and all this excitement.
He's so pissed off this time.
Do I feel lucky?
He's just like, what? What are you saying to me?
Well, do you, punk?
Oh, what a fuck. Well done, movie. Well done for that fucking callback. I like that Harry's technique to try and defuse the situation is, I might not have a bullet in my gun, or I do. Do you want to risk it? That's his way of trying to defuse the situation. Yep. Done. Done with this shit. Do not blame him in the slightest. He had a fucking rough ride, this movie. And there we go. That is Dirty Harry, at least the first Dirty Harry movie in the whole franchise. Interesting. Okay, that was the reaction to Dirty Harry. If you enjoyed it, please hit the thumbs up button. It helps me know that you like this video and helps this video get seen by more people. And maybe consider subscribing so you don't miss any future videos. There's also plenty of other reactions on the channel for other movies. If you want to go look at those, that would be great too. But for now, we're going to talk about this movie. Okay, that was Dirty Harry. I'm very happy I've seen that. There was a lot in there that I actually quite liked, quite a lot. I said during the reaction, like, there was some great, really good use of atmosphere and just tenseness in certain scenes. Like, they were almost like they were slightly borrowing from like the horror thriller genre in certain aspects, like in certain lightings and all that stuff. Like, there's some genuinely like creepy like moments that is really well executed that has hooked me in quite a lot. In terms of this movie's sort of appeal and why it's had this lasting power and all that stuff, and what people sort of, as I said at the beginning of this video, they sort of pin it as this action movie that sort of started turning things down a different path in terms of who your protagonists are and how dark you can make your action movies, and, you know, a more grounded sort of grittiness, which this movie certainly had by the bucket load. I can absolutely see that. Like, we have a protagonist in this movie who is flawed, who is broken, who makes mistakes, who is vulnerable, who is, you know, prone to getting injured. Like, everyone cites Die Hard as that movie where the hero of the movie gets injured, gets, you know, his ass kicked in several scenes and looks like shit by the end of the movie. This movie has that in there as well, which is something I didn't really expect. I didn't expect to see sort of Clint Eastwood's character getting, you know, the shit end of the stick in terms of both the job, but also just him getting injured, constantly failing at a lot of the things he sets out to do because, you know, either the odds are against him or just bad luck. That was really interesting. I don't know, I just kind of expected to go into this and expect him just to be kind of perfect at his job kind of deal, but just have kind of a hard edge, especially with the first set piece with the bank robbery sort of set up that, hey, he's a crack shot, he takes all these guys out with no problem, just a handgun, and they've got shotguns, and, you know, it set up this he is very good at his job sort of thing at the start. And then the main plot of him having to deal with someone who is clearly unhinged and, you know, is just killing people for the fun of it, and having to deal with that and the sort of how it spirals and, you know, gets out of his control, like, and it's, you know, maybe something he's not as used to dealing with. It was just interesting to see how his skill sets were maybe not necessarily the best for this situation, and him having to adapt to that. So that was interesting. One of the most standout scenes to me, because in my sort of preliminary research in terms of would this be a good movie to cover, and obviously didn't look up any spoilers, but another thing people sort of saw about this movie is that they see it as quite a right-wing kind of like action movie, which, you know, is a thing. It's becoming a weird kind of subgenre, and that in some people's view, I don't quite know if I buy into that, especially into regards to this movie. I feel like, yes, Harry has this kind of shoot people first, ask questions later, just put the bad guys away no matter what you have to do. Yeah, he has that attitude, but the movie goes out of its way to sort of show why that doesn't work. and how that can, get you in shit. It's not just like a one-sided argument, this is how it should be. Yes, the movie does like sort of show like, hey, you should be on Harry's side here. Like, clearly this guy is crazy. He needs putting out. He needs putting in prison. Whatever it takes, get him off the streets. And these guys are just saying, no, you have to do this. I don't know if that's just a case of the times that I'm now living in versus when the movie was made. So it just lends a different kind of context to that scene as to what it might have been when the movie originally came out. But frankly, I think the intention is kind of there to sort of show that there is a reason that there are procedures in place to make sure criminals are actively put away for the reasons that they should be put away, and that, there's a lot of kind of subtext going on there, which I appreciate. I appreciate that the movie sort of went out of its way to do that and not just brush it under the rug kind of deal and, wrap it up nicely in a happy bow. Aren't things simple? Like, I liked that there was a complication in the path. But no, overall, it's an enjoyable thriller action movie with, some good set pieces, with some great atmosphere moments. I think, it's kind of this feeling of a Wild West sheriff cop dealing with modern policing, and that's kind of a theme in him. That's why you class, Clint Eastwood in your film if you're gonna take that approach of like the old school kind of sheriff dealing with this kind of stuff. And yeah, I think it all works really well. Overall, the movie is relatively simple. It's certainly very easy to follow. I expected, for some reason, my brain clicked into a gear of there's got to be more to this, right? There's got to be like some sort of conspiracy, just something. But no, the movie is just very easy to follow. It just goes through the beats. It's more a case of just experiencing the situation along with your protagonist and how they adapt to the situation and all that kind of stuff. I think he is very much what we would call now an anti-hero. He, like I say, he's broken, flawed. His methods aren't like the White Knight kind of methods. They are amoral to a certain degree, but they're amoral to get to a result that he deems as, the result that you would want. At the end there, he nearly, there's a good chance he could have blown that kid's head off in an attempt to save the kid's life. So, there's definitely an anti-hero quality to the whole thing, and, it's perfectly enjoyable for that. I tend to like movies that have protagonists who are broken in some way or flawed or, just not perfect. I think that makes them more interesting to watch and see how their story unfolds. I enjoyed this for exactly what it was. It was a get in, get out action thriller with some complex moral issues in there, but not so much so it bogged down the whole thing. And like I say, it's a relatively short movie as well. It's like, get in, get out, boom, we're done. And yeah, it was enjoyable. I don't think, like I say, it's definitely not the most complex movie in terms of its story and its structure, which might be a bit of a turn off for some people who want something a little bit more complex, because this is really a cat and mouse game, just a backwards and forwards between the villain and the hero of the piece, and that's what it is. That's what you're getting here. But if you're in the mood for something that is just a short action, nice bit of thriller and atmosphere, this is great, frankly. So I would recommend this movie. The one thing that did actually stand out was the music, the score. Sometimes the score was just really good, like it was haunting and creepy and weird. But then, obviously, because of when this was made, there was this weird 70s funk that just comes in and interrupts it. I don't know. Again, I think it's just a sign of the times that have changed since this movie came out, and I think the movie would have worked better had they just kept leaning into that more atmospheric kind of music. But times are what they are. That music was popular and worked for when this movie came out, so can't really hold that against the movie too much. But yeah, overall, I would recommend this if you're in the mood for a quick action movie with some morally grey areas to sort of keep it a bit spicy as it goes through, as it were. Yeah, enjoyable. I enjoyed it. I don't know if I'll cover the other Dirty Harry movies. Let me know in the comments below if you would like that, if you'd like me to see some of the other ones, or if there are particular ones that are worth watching. I've only really ever heard of the first one, but I'm not very aware of the whole sort of Dirty Harry fan base, if you like, or the following of it, or what the opinions of the follow-up movies are. So yeah, let me know in the comments below if that would be something you would be interested in seeing. But for now, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed my time here today, and yeah, we'll see you on the next one. Thank you for watching this video, guys. If you enjoyed it, please hit the like button and maybe consider subscribing. Both great ways to let me know that you're liking this content and that you don't want to miss any future content. There's also plenty of other reactions on the channel if you want to go have a look at those as well. But as I said, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I will see you on the next one.